used to design a power panel, for example. Each floor at home, you will have a power panel, but how do you plug in the different power fields, and are they in the right space? Do you have the right dimensions? So all these considerations can be done within this rapid prototyping tool. You don't have to spend 3 to 6 months to learn a professional tool like SolidWorks or AutoCAD, which requires a lot of high precision, and there are a lot of nice features to help you with testing and material. But DesignSpark Mechanical is meant for example, this is a picture of the Raspberry Pi and a few other USB connectors that you might want to add onto the board if you want to continue your design. But this is meant for you to have a rapid prototyping, rapid modeling of the product that you want to design, or to design the enclosure around this PCB. Now again, this is using what we call a direct modeling method to do 3D design, rather than the traditional way of feature-based modeling. The difference is AutoCAD, SolidWorks, or Pro Engineer, they use this kind of history-based, feature-based modeling technique, which requires you to, if you want to make a slight change on a feature on one of the parts, whatever subsequence that you had previously planned out, they are being affected. Okay, so it's just like Lego. If you pull out a piece at the bottom, then you affect the whole stack of pieces. But direct modeling will not affect you like this, because direct modeling will have individual features recorded in the software, and so making changes is very simple. So I wish I can spend. Yesterday I did a demonstration to the audience, but basically the idea is RS components not only see e-commerce as important, so in PCB tools we connect you to our database, and as well as allow you to generate the bill of material, generate the Gerber file, upload the BOM to our website to order, but as well as the fact that we know engineers are looking for 3-dimensional design tools. And so this 3-dimensional design tools is also connected to a Trace Parts 3D CAD library, having over 1 million CAD models readily available. So we want to save your time. We don't want you to spend excessive time on schematics, on 3D CAD models drawn by yourself. But there are millions of parts that are available on traceparts.com, or even in our own RS model source, that you can download the CAD file into the software, and then you can continue the journey of just building the enclosure, making sure the dimensions are correct. And then the best part is 3D printers are very popular. We know for the fact that 3D printers pricing is also getting lower and lower. In the Makers Fair that I attended about a month ago in Hong Kong, we have seen a 3D printer as cheap as about 80 pounds, 80 British pounds, which is equivalent to maybe 150 US dollars, and that's a very bearable price range that students can use, can buy one at school. You know, the senior students, and then they can print out whatever they have modeled or drawn in DesignSpark Mechanical by a 3D printer. So to sum up, basically, we are here to provide 2 sets of software to allow engineers. Now, when I say engineers, I'm talking about both electronics and mechanical engineers, to complete your design very quickly and be innovative. And these are the tools that open source engineers can make use to collaborate to each other, because with a free software, you or your peers overseas have no financial burdens anymore. But you just need to spend your time in getting your minds together and create design. So DesignSpark Mechanical is a 3D design tool that is not history-based, and it's using direct modeling. Basically, you just need to use your mouse, three click buttons, combined with 4 actions of pull, move, fill, combine on the edges, the surface, or the whole solid to create the model. So all in all, I just wanted to introduce these tools to you to make sure that you see the benefit. Ultimately, the benefit of these tools to help open source users is knowledge anyway is available to everyone. Okay, through education, you learn about the technology from suppliers. But the differentiating point is, can you be innovative and creative? And also, whether you can share your knowledge to raise the level of innovation and increase the literacy of technology and science. This is what developing countries like China and India are very much in need of. And we wanted to be part of the journey with you all together. So RS Components is no longer just a provider of components to, we are not just pitching to you part numbers or giving you a discount on things, but we want to make sure that you can do your job. So we offer you the software free of charge and the website of community of engineers. Now we have got about over 200,000 members on DesignSpark website. Once you become a member, you can post your ideas and share with others your source code and participate in some of these open source projects. And so we want you to remember us for the fact that we are helping the open source engineers to verify their design and minimize problems before manufacturing. We want to reduce your time in design, avoid spending excessive time on CAD models as well as schematics, build a closer ecosystem of partners for you, including connecting you to our suppliers of components like Broadcom and a few others that we work with. Basically, schematic and circuit diagrams will lower the entry barrier to new participants in electronic design. So RS Components, one website called DesignSpark.com gives you access to two softwares. One is called DesignSpark PCB. The installer file is just 80 megabyte, very small, but you get access to 80,000 schematic and footprints through the model source and internet connection. And the fact that the 3D design tools is available. This tool is 500 megabyte in installer, and it will allow you to finish your, you just need a few hours or a few days to get a design. I was in the press conferences in China and in Japan, and it just took me about 3 days to learn about this direct 3D modeling tool before I demonstrate it to the press and media. So I'm sure you can take less time than I. And so to sum up, basically, RS India gives you a choice of, gives you a platform to search for the products that you need. And then just give me 2 minutes. I just want to show you a very short interface of this software. So I've already got it open, so no worries on time. This is the schematic tool. The good things, the features are there's a 3D view of the end product of the PCB. You come here, click on 3D view, then you get to see the PCB displayed right away, and you can zoom in and look at the pinouts. You can export this diagram to our DesignSpark Mechanical, so it links the two free softwares from RS up together through what we call an IDF format. You come to the PCB here. If you go to output this diagram PCB layout to IDF format, IDF is the format that connects you to the 3D world. Now, not only is this format available in DesignSpark, if you're used to Altium or Protel or PATS, no worries, they have IDF format. So just output that IDF file and then import that IDF file into our DesignSpark Mechanical software, which is here. We have got a lot of 3D CADs, as I mentioned. So just to go to our website, or once you can download them, and I guess a lot of you stayed from the Raspberry Pi sessions. So let me show you the Raspberry Pi 3D CAD is also available from RS. So just go download it free of charge from RS Components, and boom, this is the Raspberry Pi model. Okay, just import it here, design your own case, or you can design additional things. RS Components also work on a bunch of breakout boards, like for SPI, I2C, the LCD. So these are some of the breakout boards that stay tuned. If you sign up on DesignSpark website, you will be notified as we release these new modules to help you extend the capability of Raspberry Pi. And and other than Raspberry Pi, we have a bunch of other open source platforms. Like this one is a KinNet Wi-Fi remote control car that we built by students. And this is the source, the source code, the design is open source. It is based on NXP embed platform. The processor is Cortex M3. And then all you need to do is you have a Kinect sensor in front of you. And we use the normal steering features to drive the car. If you want to move the car left, just steer like that, steer right like that. And this Kinect will connect the signals, the sensing of the body gestures into your laptop. Through LabVIEW programming, we are able to use Wi-Fi to connect to this embed application board and build a Wi-Fi car like this. So we want to make sure that you feel electronics is fun. So stay tuned with DesignSpark community. Okay, so thank you very much. I'm sorry for keeping you behind for lunch. Okay, thank you. Any questions? Please.
Is there any auto-routing option?
Yes, there's auto-routing options in the software.
Does DesignSpark use standard formats for PCB design and mechanical?
Yes, standard Gerber formats. So we can output the Gerber file for you to send to PCB manufacturers. And let me show you that this button is a PCB quote button. If you press on it, it will send the dimensions of your board and the number of layers to our PCB partners who are able to manufacture less than 20 pieces of board shipped to you, but you can expect small quantities, means they may not be cheap. Okay. Any other questions? Thank you very much. If anyone has any further questions, we'll be happy to take the questions outside. We don't want to delay the next speakers. Sorry about the time.
We are taking lunch break and then we resume at 2. Thank you. A speaker here is Hari DK, and he'll be speaking about innovations of the 21st century.